Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what side of the world you're in. Welcome to Sister in the Wolf reaction video. Today we are doing a tribute to,
Cliff Burton.
yeah,
Yeah. So you did a Sister Cry reaction video to Orion.
yes.
Got you a little taste of what Cliff Burton is about. This is this is off their first album.
Okay.
So it's very early thrash, very almost garage recording sound. But that part of that low production value is
Adds
why
the
it
raw beauty
sounds so
to it.
good. Oh,
Yeah.
it's because
I
it gives
can,
it a real raw
I can
sound.
imagine that,
So this is just him. Everything you're gonna hear is him.
yeah. Okay.
Just doing what he does with his bass, and then the band is gonna come in halfway through the song and start jamming a little bit. So let's just go ahead and play it, and then we'll go from there. All right. So I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but tribute to Cliff.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Indeed.
This is for you, my man. Let's do this. It
What
just kind of fades
the
out there a little bit.
flap? What the flap?
All right.
Holy crap.
Like, no amount of explanation could have prepared you for what that was.
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that.
It is some just...
I've
it's
never... You know, I love bass.
Ah.
I love bass guitar. You
Yeah.
know that. And I don't think... That was...
That's a lot to wrap your hand.
I don't think I've ever heard anything like that. Ever. What's good?
And that early.
What?
Talking the 80s,
Dude.
this young dude just destroying those strings.
This is...
That's why it was such a bummer. That
can't
was
believe
such
that
a bummer. Imagine what he could have became. That early in his
My
life, he was
God.
that good. Imagine
Oh my
what could have
God.
came after. Oh, it's such a disappointment. You know, it's
my
so
God.
sad.
I'm disappointed. The thing is, he's new to me,
Yeah.
but I feel like I've already having a connection to him, so I can only imagine what people like you got. You know.
Yeah. Even the band themselves couldn't get over it. It's like I told you, the new guy that replaced him, he was never truly part of the band in their eyes. You know what I mean? They couldn't get over losing this brother that they had. They just could not.
Right.
It took them until they were now, in their middle age to finally,
If they're middle aged, then what are we?
we middle aged.
They're middle aged, so they're like in their 40s.
No, they're older.
Older,
They're older
okay.
than us, yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean, they were men when I was still a
Okay.
teenager, so they have to be older than us.
And that was beautiful. Thank you. What's next? What's next?
Okay,
That was
so that is
everything. That was
pulling
epic.
teeth.
Pulling teeth. Yeah, I mean that's just my
So-
goodness.
So
Oh my God.
so they replaced him with
Thank
Jason.
you for that, by the way.
My pleasure. Jason left the band. Obviously, they weren't getting along. It took several years, but they eventually left the band, and they replaced him. Okay, the
Okay.
dude is no joke. The
Okay.
guy has been around forever.
Okay.
He's Suicidal Tendencies, just so you know, has been around not as long as Metallica, but pretty damn near long. I mean,
Okay.
I've listened to them for freaking over 30 years. I mean, they've been around forever.
All right.
So this is him playing the song. This is from a year ago. But I want you to watch him as he's playing.
What's up, Steven?
Watch him play. Look at him. Now again, I love the guy, but you do hear it's not that great, right?
Pause, please.
So
Excuse me. No, you
Okay,
ask,
you know
if
what?
you ask
Give me
me
your
a
opinion,
question,
give me your opinion.
allow me
Go
to
ahead.
answer it.
Go ahead.
You're giving me the opinion.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm enjoying this immensely.
I know you're enjoying it, but compared to the original you heard,
Now, I don't
You-
know if it's because it was in a garage. Okay. I don't know if it's because it was much more raw than at this day and age. I don't know.
so you don't hear the mistakes? Maybe because I know the song so well, I hear a lot of mistakes. I hear a lot of struggle
well, I'm
in the
a newbie
chords.
for that, so I'm not hearing the mistakes. I'm hearing a beautiful play of a bass guitar. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
Good. Okay, so let me show you a live Cliff performance
Okay.
right quick so that you have something to compare. So this is a performance from 1983, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
1983.
Right.
That's the lead singer.
Okay.
He looks so young there. It's not even funny. Watch Cliff do it himself, and you just tell me if you notice a difference.
Are you ready to get your teeth pulled?
I'm ready. so corny. I'm
Are
sorry.
you ready to do it, Cliff? Mr. Cliff Burton, all right.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's a difference.
Seeing a little difference here? Do you notice the difference in the effort?
Yes. No difference.
It's effortless. And not only that, look how much stank he's putting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Big difference, right?
It's night and day. Yeah.
Yes,
It's
night and day. So juicy.
So beautiful. Oh my God, it's much more fluid.
Not only is it fluid, there were notes missing, and like I said, there's parts missing in the other song because I'm not even sure if he's able to play it. I heard multiple versions, and he's always kind of screwing it up. Meanwhile, Cliff is adding shit to it. He's not just screwing it up; he's adding. Absolutely delicious. Just yeah, master at work.
Holy.
How perfect that is.
Oh my God. Oh. I'm done. This is it. That's it.
Now, man can jam for hours.
This is. He was born to do that, you know?
Yes.
He just
That's why he's inspired so many bassists after him. He's
oh
so ahead of his
my
time.
God.
Yeah.
Where has he been all my life? Holy crap! Why is this your first time introducing this to me?
The format. That's the beautiful thing about what we're doing now. There's so much beauty in metal that you have yet to explore.
Yes.
Good old Magic Crash. They're all so young. You look perplexed. Together they were perfection. Yeah. That's why I gave you that tissue. It's like night and day. I'm sorry. Now you're gonna make me cry.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
we're gonna have to cut because she's gonna have to blow her nose. We apologize.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was like, I don't know how to explain it, but I felt like that was, let me put my glasses on. I don't think I've ever experienced something like that in my life. I
Wow.
felt it sounds so weird, but I felt like the music began to live inside of me. I felt like I was the music, I was the music was me. I know it sounds so stupid, but I felt like it really just took a hold of me. It was so beautiful. I've never experienced. I felt like I was like right there with them. Like I was right there with them. I'm such a cornball.
No, it was beautiful, baby.
That was so electrifying.
It's beautiful that someone who's been gone for so long can still touch people, you know. So that's why we're doing it. It's a beautiful thing. Anyone who hasn't heard of Cliff or hasn't thought about him in a while, it's nice to revisit and.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with me.
The thing is, I was gonna share a documentary about what happened to him. I'm not sure if I can do that.
I can't
now.
do that now. Maybe another day. Emotionally, I don't know if I could take that.
You want to take a break and then maybe try to finish it up? We're gonna pause the video, take a little break, and then we're gonna see if we can play the documentary. If not, you guys can. We'll link the description to YouTube, and you guys can watch it yourself. I'm sure most of metalheads my age have already seen it. It's a VH1 documentary about just it's a 5-minute short clip that I got from it, just describing what happened. But we might not be able to do it, so we'll try it. If it doesn't work, we'll just end the video and that'll be it. But you guys can watch it yourself. All right, but we're gonna take a little break.
All right. But thank you all so much for watching.
If you don't see it after this, then you know it was too much to take.
All right. All right. See you guys soon.
Much love.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we're back. We're gonna give it a try. Sistah has had a moment to breathe and chillax, and
I'm good now.
we hugged it out. I gave her a hug, everybody, just so you know. We get people in the comments saying, I just want to give her a hug. Definitely gave her a nice long hug, and I think we're ready to go. So this is Inside the Music VH1. It's just the band members talking about what happened.
I'm glad we took the little break because now I could watch it and enjoy it without crying like a baby.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
How were they able to sum up the group in 5 minutes? Jeez.
On this bus, nothing could touch you.
But Metallica's wild ride would soon come crashing to a halt. On September 27, 1986, the band was traveling by bus on the road between Stockholm and Copenhagen.
On that European tour, we had a really bad bus. these particular buses weren't purpose built that we have now. They have normal windows like a passenger coach, and the bunks are just bolted in. Then they put cardboard over the windows.
Earlier that night, a friendly dispute between Kirk and Cliff over sleeping arrangements concluded with a draw of cards.
The first card that Cliff picked was the ace of spades, and he looked at me and said, "I want your bunk." And I said, "Fine, you take my bunk, I'll sleep up front. That's probably better anyway, you know." Later on that night, about 5 or 6 in the morning, I heard a skidding, I heard a vibration, and then this motion. I thought we were going off a cliff.
He overcorrected to get back onto the road, and as he did, the back end came around this way, and it started chomp, chomp, chomp.
It's the sound of screeching brakes and being flipped around like a piece of clothes on a dryer.
Just got woke up, like hot coffee getting poured all over me, you know, from the coffee machine, and, you know, the bus was on its side.
What happened? Is the bus gonna blow up?
Well, I jumped out of the bus, took off, did the 100-yard dash in about 7 seconds flat.
And we're standing out there in our underwear and, you know, 10 below.
And I heard everyone screaming except for Cliff. And I thought, oh my God, something's wrong.
Seeing the bus driver just, you know, freaking, frantic.
And I turned around and I saw Cliff's legs sticking out from underneath the bus.
I went to, you know, pull him out, wake him up or whatever. It's like, you know, he's not moving.
And the driver walked over and started pulling on the blanket that was underneath the bus next to Cliff. And I said, "What are you doing?"
I grabbed him and said, "Don't you take that away from him."
Against all odds, the band hoped that somehow, some way, Cliff could be saved.
A crane turned up, a big crane with a jib and all that, and they hooked a chain around the bus, and they picked the bus up.
There's still people trapped under the bus, but everyone else was okay.
I don't know if Cliff was dead at this point or not, because the bus actually slipped back after they picked it up. They lifted it to pull him out, and it slipped back and landed again on the floor.
After that, you know, I was in such shock that everything else for the next 3 or 4 hours, I can't even remember.
Kirk and James yelling at the driver.
"What did you do? What did you do?"
What happened? You know, what's going on? You know, is this guy drunk or la la la? Oh, we hit some black ice. And I recall in my underwear, you know, and socks, walking for miles, looking for this black ice, walking back on. Where's this black ice? I don't see any black ice. And I wanted to kill this guy. I was gonna end him there.
Early Saturday morning, September 27th, 1986, on the road near Ljungby, Sweden, Cliff Burton died. He was 24 years old.
He just got thrown out the window and boom, the bus landed on him. And basically, by all accounts, I mean, he never woke up.
You know, to this day, I just think, you know, it could have been me, it couldn't have been me, but it's never left me to this day.
You always feel protected on tour. Nothing bad can happen like this. It's not allowed. You know what I mean? This is rock and roll, man. Nobody dies. But they do, and it had happened, and it was hard to grasp that.
Drinkers we were. We went back to the hotel and just drank, you know. I
remember at 4 o'clock in the morning, I could hear James down on the street, drunk, screaming, Cliff, where are you?" And when I heard that, I just broke into tears, you know.
Within hours, news of Cliff's death reached Metallica's fans in America. One such fan was Flotsam and Jetsam bassist Jason Newsted.
That was the
I remember tears hitting the newspaper. Killed in Sweden, Metallica bassist Cliff Burton, 24 years old or whatever, and I'm just lost it.
Lars, James, and Kirk returned to San Francisco to attend the funeral of their friend and bandmate.
Lars took over from then on, and, you know, in all fairness to Lars, without Lars Ulrich, that band wouldn't be where they are today.
That's what happened. 24 years old.
24 years old.
Yep. You know, it's funny. I remember once I was trying to impress you with a guy playing guitar, and you looked at him and you're like, Have you ever seen Prince play the guitar?
Yeah.
That dude is just
I remember that.
effortlessly jamming on it and stuff. And I'm like, this is good, but I mean, come on. Have you ever seen Prince play? You know, Cliff is, you know, there's people who are just on a different level than other people.
And he was definitely, I can't believe he's 24 years old. That talented.
Yeah. Yeah, he would have just gotten better. It's ridiculous to think about, but
I'm so sorry.
yeah.
I'm so sorry. He's been living on their music. So what happened after he died? I know they got the new bass player.
They went on. They made Justice for All. They made, as a matter of fact, the instrumental that they wanted you to cry to from Justice for All was a tribute to Cliff.
Oh.
That's why everyone wanted you to hear it.
Well, I want to hear that.
Okay, well,
I've been
we'll
doing my
definitely play it
best
down the
to hold off from looking up music by Metallica. I don't want to spoil anything.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He might be on Justice for All. Like, are there some recordings? I never knew it at the time when I was listening to it back when I was a kid. I saw Jason Newsted and on Justice for All in the videos and stuff, so I always assumed it was him. But I think I read somewhere that some of the actual riffs on the record might be his, or he might have wrote them and then Jason played them. Let me know in the comments which it is. I'm not sure, but that's where it shifted. And after that, Metallica became one of the biggest heavy metal bands in the world.
Wow.
You know, but
wow, I'm a Metallica
Cliff didn't
fan.
get to experience that. He was their growth, but Metallica really exploded. Master of Puppets and then Justice for All, and then the Black Album was like, I think it went platinum or something. It was like one of the first heavy metal albums on like the Billboard charts or something. It was like it became a mainstream. Metal became
awesome.
Mainstream, you could kind of say, you know.
That's awesome.
But
wow.
yeah, Metallica is a pioneer in that sense, yeah.
Wow.
All right, we got through it.
We got through it.
You did it, baby.
Yeah, thanks, babe. Yeah, that break, it was very important. I could not continue.
Yeah.
I needed to, readjust myself.
Your reaction was beautiful. I loved it.
Thank you.
I don't think you have anything to be ashamed of. He has moved millions of people, and it's lovely that you could appreciate what he is and what he did.
Of course.
So.
Now I totally understand why metalheads are so passionate about their music, because I could never find anything that sounds remotely as extraordinary as that in R&B, and pop, and anything else. So you have no choice but to respect and have this affinity and adoration for what metal, musicians bring. It's like no other music in the world.
It's interesting that you say that, because as obviously someone who is a metalhead, I feel that way, but I don't know if because I feel that way because I am a metalhead, that I'm biased in that there's nothing pop music or any other kind of music can give me that metal can give me. But I don't know if I'm just being, an elitist or whatever. Like, of course I enjoy other music, right?
I do too.
But I'll be damned if there's anything better than metal.
I don't think anything is better than metal.
But it's nice to hear, coming from someone like you who I mean, that's not their foundation. It's a nice acknowledgement, because I obviously don't disagree. So,
Metal music is magical. It's magical.
I think so. I mean, I love that you can hear what we hear,
I hear it loud and clear.
That's beautiful.
I don't want to start crying again. But yeah, I just wanted to add that. And that's why one of my subscribers here on YouTube, they ended up ratting. What do you call it?
Nerd raging.
Nerd raging. I thought it was
My fault.
absolutely adorable. And he wasn't really being mean or disrespectful or anything. And he kind of apologized for it. But I totally get it. I mean,
Yeah.
I respect metalheads because they respect their music. And they not just respect it, they understand it. And they stand by it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's all good. All good. Nothing but love.
Beautiful.
I'm going to do my absolute best to upload more content more frequently. But for those of you who may not know, I also work on Twitch during the day. So forgive me if I'm not getting my videos out to you guys fast enough.
But definitely check her out on Twitch, HalfLifeSistah.
HalfLifeSistah, yes, on Twitch.
Twitch TV.
Yeah.
You know, she streams all kinds of games. Sometimes she just chats and listens to music. Viewers can upload music and stuff, so...
They can request music to be played.
I'm sorry. They can request music to be played.
Yeah.
It's just a fun time, so check her out on Twitch.
Gamers,
support her on
non-gamers
Twitch.
alike. Yeah. Are welcomed. Indeed.
If you enjoyed the video,
yeah.
Please
Don't
like
forget,
and subscribe.
Yes, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
We appreciate everyone who does. We're a small channel. Build us up if you want to see more. There's more where that came from.
Yeah.
So give us your ideas, your thoughts, your comments. We read them all, and we love y'all.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for
And
joining
thank
us.
you all. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
All right. All right. So until the next reaction video, we're signing out. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Take care.
Please click the link below to see my schedule on Twitch and join me live and be a part of all the beautiful fun. Now, before you go, please don't forget to click that follow button. And if you don't want to miss out, be sure to turn your notifications on. But if you ever miss any of my streams, you can always watch them back with ease by clicking here. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, and share.